The attitudes and beliefs regarding disability have changed throughout the course of civilization. Throughout history, attitudes towards health and disability have reflected broad social and cultural values of the time. As social patterns change and evolve, so do the concept of health and disability. From the paternalistic approach that includes limiting the freedom and choice of individuals with disabilities, to the empowerment approach that gives people with disabilities autonomy, society's views influence legislation, practices, and history overall. Regarding my personal attitudes and beliefs about disability in our society, I believe that all individuals should be able to live without fear of being discriminated against because of their impairment, however severe. Throughout history, many cases of abuse and severe mistreatment of individuals with disabilities have occurred, many unreported. However, people with disabilities should also not be treated in a superhero manner for living their lives just as anyone else would either. It is my belief that disability in our society should not be seen as a burden leading towards stigmatization, marginalization, or any negative experience overall. However, as seen especially in our Latinx community, closer to the border, most families often do not realize that they are marginalizing groups of people who live with disabilities. In my experience, disability in Mexican culture can either be viewed as a harmful act of God and therefore a religious stance, or what some would call a pity party. I have heard many negative connotations from family members who don't realize they are being offensive, and from some who intentionally seek to do so. I also find that in Mexican culture, mental or psychological disabilities are frequently overlooked and stigmatized. Growing up around family members who have disabilities, including immediate family members, like my father, I have always assisted in helping those family members with activities of everyday living. Recently, I have even moved in with my grandparents to take care of them in their old age. When I took Intro to Rehabilitation last semester, I was introduced to a whole new perspective regarding societal beliefs and legislation that is affected by the current attitude of societal norm. I realized that although there were regulations like the ADA in place to prevent discrimination against people with disabilities, marginalization still occurs in one way or another. I hope to become more educated with the attitudes and beliefs that our society has overall, and think that we should all strive to understand the rehab process as a society. For now, however, my personal attitude is a positive one, and I believe that all individuals, regardless of status, should be treated equally. My goal is to learn more and become educated through the course material ahead. Thank you.